the sound of my water bottle. I got some snacks, and today we're starting a new series. One that I'm sure my boyfriend is very relieved to see. He got me this game probably like over a year ago, like a year and a half ago, almost two. And it's been downloaded. Let's see. New game. I might have to switch to my keyboard because my controller keeps disconnecting. My little boy, my little Death Hawk moth.
It all starts with a dead girl.
See, that was my controller disconnecting. Damn.
Ever since I was little, I've had this dream. It's the end of summer. A girl is running through the woods. The moon, the scented pines.
My computer.
And then
It's chugging.
the gunshot. It always felt so real. The blood on my cheek, the cold sweat running down my skin. I'd managed to convince myself it really happened. This scar of a memory. A part of me I could never fully understand. And, well, that wasn't the only part. No wonder people used to think I was strange.
I just realized I could unplug. I unplugged my keyboard
That day when the phone rang,
and plugged it in my controller.
it was the hardest day of my life. The day I went home to say goodbye to my father,
Fuck you and your happy family.
to dress him up for his last journey, put him in a suit, fix his tie. Simple. Just the things he did every day. but looking through his stuff wasn't easy. I needed a moment to pull myself together. I was almost ready. I just had to find his special tie clip.
No, not the fixed camera angles. $19.99. This is a lot of funerals to go to.
Shit. Yeah. Nice to see you too.
Nice.
Right. The tie clip. Pull yourself together, Marianne.
Good book.
Interesting. Looks nourishing. Here you go. What's your face? Glad to see you're still kicking around.
The red room.
I can't believe it's all still here. Oh, Jack.
Ah, this is gonna be important.
I guess I forgot about this one. I can do it now.
Let's read directions before we start getting a little crazy. It does seem that plugging my keyboard plug into my controller has helped with it disconnecting from the computer. It is a little clunky, though, I'll be so real. But, alright, step 1, illuminate photo for 5 seconds. Dip in multigrade for 3 seconds, dip and stop for 3 seconds, and dip in fixer for 3 seconds.
too soon. It needs to stay in longer. Was the last photo I took of you, Jack. Shit.
Imagine if I just looked for the tie clip. Ugh. Not the reading. Symbolic funeral of Sierra Mine. Miners from the came to work today as usual, but instead of flashlights and pickaxes, they carried a black casket adorned with lit candles, symbol of the company's demise. This is not the death of our mine, says members. We will not let our jobs be buried. The casket is meant for the Vistula Coal Company, they added. The miners have also announced that they will come to work tomorrow. They refuse to accept that the mine was liquidated. Meanwhile, their colleagues continue to protest outside the company headquarters, building a symbolic wall in the entrance. Each day they add another layer of bricks. There are only five left until the wall reaches the ceiling. NATO's new mission, projecting stability in a post-Cold War world. Earlier today, U.S. President Bill Clinton delivered a major foreign policy address to commemorate the fall of the Berlin Wall. The president strengthening democracy in Central and Eastern Europe, while also outlining the challenges that lie ahead. The U.S. leader also emphasized the fact that his country's leadership and involvement have been critical to Europe's peaceful transition. President Clinton's vision of an undivided, democratic, peaceful Europe has now been furthered by another key achievement: the induction of Poland, Hungary, and the Czech Republic into the North Atlantic Treaty Organization. By doing so, the NATO leaders are hoping to strengthen those young democracies, ensuring their further contribution to the security and stability of Europe. That was a mouthful, y'all.
Jack's room. It's like he never... Damn it. Jack was a humble, religious man. He ran a funeral home, and I'd help out whenever I could. It felt good to be useful. I used to think I'd never fit in. But Jack, he didn't mind my weirdness. He kept telling me I was special.
Bad touch.
Keep hissing at me. Who do you think's gonna feed you now? Weird to be back in my old room. So many memories.
I like her taste.
Yeah. I used to have a thing for them. Don't know why, really. I guess they just used to make me happy. Jack knew it well. That's why there's so many of them here.
I have the yellow one with the stripies on the middle one of the far left. Second row all the way to the right. That yellow one. I can't move my cursor that far, but it's like a tiger butterfly. And if I'm not incorrect, it's part of the Pillion genus.
Kids from the orphanage. Not all of them had my luck. That's why I kept coming back. To play. To take care of them. To listen. That was the least I could do. I used to get a lot of these. To me, they were like trophies. Badges of honor for doing the right thing. Jack wasn't too amused, but he did his best to cover for me. I kind of feel bad for making him go through all that.
Dear Mr. Orkin, or Orkan, or Dear Mr. O, we must request you attend the next parent-teacher meeting as we would like to discuss with you the situation that took place last Thursday. To recap, Marianne gave one of the students a quote-unquote message from his recently deceased grandmother. We understand it was Marianne's way of consoling her fellow student, but we're sure you realize that this behavior is inappropriate, to say the least. Given that this is not the first behavioral problem we've informed you about, we believe it's high time for us to meet and talk about Marianne's future in our school.
My oldest family heirloom. As a kid, I'd show this to people just to freak them out. I'd usually say something like, "Pretty sick, huh?" I was such a dork.
General information: first name Mary Ann, last name TBD. Age 3 years old, sex female, initial diagnosis, second-degree thermal burns covering 35% of total body surface area, trunk and upper limbs area, suspected inhalation energy. Care management and stabilization, early wound coverage, respiratory support, initiated fluid resuscitation, initiated pain control, initiated. Patient placed in high flow oxygen until carbon monoxide poisoning is ruled out.
Jack's tie clip. I need to find it.
Oh, it might be over here. Is this it? Let's look at these medals.
Jack was part of the Solidarity movement. He spent a few months in an internment camp, but even that couldn't dampen his spirit. Come on, Jack. Where'd you put it? Okay. Let's do this the other way. Okay, I think that's it. Jack's waiting downstairs. Time to say goodbye. We lived upstairs from Jack's funeral home. It wasn't as weird as it sounds. Besides, if it wasn't for that, I may never have learned to use my powers.
I'm not the biggest fan of fixed camera angles.
Jack taught me to accept my condition. Of all my foster parents, he was the only one who saw it as a gift and not a curse. Jack's in the prep room.
It's giving mortuary assistant. That was my alarm in case I didn't wake up early enough.
Oh, weird. I don't remember locking it. The key should be in the office.
It's Goose! I think here would be a good time to call it, y'all. Wait, I haven't... How do I save? Alright, I'll figure out when I'll save. And then we'll call it.
Here it is.
Bad touch. I like making sure I don't miss anything, y'all. Don't judge me.
Not sure if I'm ready for this. okay, Jack. I got your special clip. No. Where's your tie?
Oh, he's not gonna be there, is he?
Snazzy.
Okay, thank God.
You wouldn't have it any other way. I didn't expect this to be easy. I guess I didn't know what to expect. When things get personal, it just burns you from the inside out. There. I guess you're ready. But am I?
Farewell, Papa.
Oh, can't you people read? The sign says closed.
I think that little butterfly was the signal that things have saved. So we shall call it here, my friends. We'll see y'all next time. Bye.